Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken, aka the SuperTechGod, and today we're going to go over those variants that came out in the previous week, talk about their splits and their animation. All right, so let's check it out. We have first, of course, the one and only Kazar. It's a Venomized Kazar. This was the beginning of the week. We did mention we're going to see the leaves moving up and down, which is pretty awesome. The hair, of course, in the background. It's a cool looking Kazar, especially with Kyera and Cull being out. I mean, everybody's running Zoodex right now. This is the perfect Kazar to put in that list. Then next, of course, we have the one and only Agent Coulson. Big fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., big fan of this character. Love the Dan Hip version, as we mentioned before. As you can see, you see the smoke in the background. That's pretty sick, love it. See the light flashing off the Captain America card he has in his hand. His jacket in the background. This is a cool looking Agent Coulson. Shout out to Dan Hip for this one, it's pretty awesome. Then, of course, we have the Mad Titan himself, the card that everybody wanted this week, the Infinity Gauntlet version of Thanos. Now, this, of course, is the long list of awesome variants that has a comic book back feel to it. We did mention we're going to see the stones doing some animation, which it is. We did mention that the background pieces will have some type of animation. Looks like it does here with Doctor Strange and everything else. Highlighting, we see the eyes illuminating as well, which is pretty sick. We did get a few splits on it after about 3 times. We end up getting this split right here, which of course is the best one to me. The ink version, of course, with the purple Stardust flare. Put a purple border on it, and I think it is flawless. Love this Thanos. Yes, the only piece of it I'm a bit sad about is the colors right here are gone, which is fine. I did see some gold splits that didn't look too cool, but I'm definitely down with this one. I enjoy this one. This is very awesome. But let me know what you guys got. Let me know which splits you guys got and which combination you guys feel is the best for this awesome variant. Then next on the list, another Dan Hip variant is the Squirrel Girl. Now the Squirrel Girl variant looks super awesome. I mean, Dan Hip does a great job with these characters. Love the tail and the leaves. As we mentioned before, is going to happen. The background, a little bit of light like the clouds, pretty awesome. We did get a split on this one, and it came out to be a foil finish with the green tone flare. I think the green tone give it that awesome push, especially with the leaves. Once this is animated, it probably looks very cool. Then next, of course, we got another Dan Hip variant. So if you guys didn't know, Dan Hip had another album come out, and these are one of the cards that need to complete the album. Day one, the minute we opened up the caches, we got X23, which allowed us to finish the album, which gave us the Iceman emote. So this card, as we mentioned before, will have the hair waving in the background. We thought we'll see more in the background, which we kind of do, but did not expect the eyes to be glowing. So that's pretty sick, like the lights off the blades. And again, this is an awesome variant to have in both destroy and discard. So like I mentioned before, an all discard destroy deck, you could probably do it now, especially with this X23 variant. And then, of course, we have the star of the week, the new card, Call Obsidian. Now, as I mentioned before, this variant, along with Ebony Ma and Supergiant variant, are all in the same picture, it looks like, which is pretty cool. Background still doing the same thing like the others, which is awesome. We do see this illuminating here. We see the light shining off of his axe, double axe here, of course. His eyes are glowing. And yeah, this is the only variant for Call Obsidian at the time, and definitely enjoy it. Awesome card, by the way. Definitely very powerful. I know people, when it came out, was kind of clunky to start with, but of course now people getting the hang of it. It's been a week. Definitely a great card to get in the spotlight. Then next, of course, we have the Nimrod. Now this Nimrod is pretty sick. We did not upgrade it, but we will right now. You guys can see this live and in color to see what the animation look like. Of course, I think it needs that purple feel. Of course, it's all purple anyway. So look at it. Pretty awesome. It is epic. So we did mention that we're going to see the thrusters. Look at that. We call that. Look at the animation. That's a sick animation. Love the background. Love his armor shining. We did say all of this was going to happen. We called this to the T last week. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A phenomenal looking Nimrod. Great in any destroy deck. Highly recommend this card. Super fun to play. And yeah, The next on the list was Electra. Now, we did get this variant a week early. Nonetheless, here it is. As we mentioned before, it's going to have wavy hair. Of course, the background is going to have some light, as Dan Hip does with his animations. Pretty cool card. Wish it did more. As I said before, we're definitely looking for some type of, I would hope, some type of ability to destroy 1 or and 2 cost cards on the field. Interesting enough, I always tell people between her and Lady Thor, they have some of the best base cards in the game. And I want to show that real quick. I know I'm a variant god, but I do love a great base card. And this Electra base card with the rain in the background, like, phenomenal. This is perfect. It's an amazing base card. This Electra looks awesome. Just want to show you guys that real quick. Let's get back to the variants. Then next on the list, we had a bundle, Valentine's Day variant bundle for both Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider. Now, shout out to all my subscribers over on Twitch. I did do a wonderful giveaway just for my subscribers and picked a winner to give them this awesome bundle. Now, this variant, as we said, we're going to see some web action, which we kind of do. We see the hands here trying to pull the web. And then when you see the next card, which was the Miles, you see that Miles is the one that's being pulled. Now, we did get a good split on this, and that split was a ink finish with the green tone flare to kind of match her name. So it's a pretty awesome variant, and I definitely love the split. Now, if you guys didn't see, there is a power couple awesome thing that Second Dinner has done, and if you play her with Miles, they both get a +1 power, which is pretty cool. And of course, we go to the second card in that bundle, which is Miles Morales Spider-Man. So as we said before, we're going to see the hearts levitating. It's actually highlighting and glowing, which is pretty cool. We see the eyes doing the same thing. His fingers look kind of weird, but it's all right. We get it. It's the type of animation style by Sean Galloway. And of course, like I said, he's being pulled by Gwen, so it's pretty cool, nice and cute. And again, if you play this card with Gwen right now up until I believe the 20th, which is about 2 days from now, 2 days from now, you will be able to get a +1 power for that power couple awesomeness. Now, we did have a power couple deck on one of our streams. Definitely go check it out over on Twitch if you want to try it out before the season is over. But of course, the question is the bundle worth it? And for the value, 100% it is worth it. If you don't have the variant, if you don't have Miles or Ghost Spider, I highly recommend definitely getting that bundle, because that bundle is of great value with all the things you get with it, including these 2 awesome variants. And then we go to the next day bundle, which is the Quiet Console variant of Magneto. Now, we did mention that we're going to see some animation back here. We do see Professor X with Cerebro. We do see somebody else on this side here. We wasn't sure who it was. Guys, let me know in the comments down below who this is, of course. And then, of course, we have Magneto himself holding that helmet. We do see these things animated. I do wish we saw a little bit more. This bundle was $100, very high cost, but yes, you do get the amount of gold and everything else you would do for $100. So this variant was just a bonus if you would have spent $100 on a 8,000 package of gold. So is the bundle great value? Yes. Is it worth it? All depends on you. There are some awesome Magneto variants out there. For $100, I cannot really sit here and recommend you spend that money, especially if you don't have it. And even if you do have it, I mean, it's just for Magneto. When I feel there are some other awesome variants out there, of course, but I did it so you guys didn't have to do it. So to me, it does have great value. I don't recommend you getting the bundle. Now, we did get a split on it, and that split was a black Kirby. And what's crazy enough, on the base of the variant, you see eyes here, which is pretty cool. You don't see eyes anymore on this animated one, right? No matter how you move it, those eyes are no longer there, right? But on the split, you do see the eyes sitting up here. So we did get a black Kirby, pretty cool. I think prism finish, probably with a gold border, and this should be good enough. Then we go to the sad thing. Feel bad for the thing. Like I said, looks like it's ice cream on his shoulder here. Not really any type of animation beside, like I said, his body will be highlighted from whatever light is shining on it. Not even his eyes is moving. The Fantastic Four lollipop in his hand, nothing. So this is a very low animated card, and just like Thing, it's vanilla card, right? So His work is great with High Evo, but that's about it. Then we have BOD Man Juggernaut. Look like he got dreads. BOD Man, right? Also looks like Bane. Definitely think it was like a Bane kind of a copy. Somebody in chat did say it looks like a great armor variant. Funny enough, it does. We expected more from the animation, like the hand with the wind. Didn't get that. We did say the bricks would be levitating. I do get it. The bricks in the background are moving like he broke through the wall, kind of like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. But yeah, he definitely gave me Bane vibes, like a Rasta juggernaut. You know, shout out to Bob Marley, whose movie came out on Valentine's Day called One Love. Definitely go check it out, guys. Then on the 7th day of login rewards, my premium mystery variant was the one and only Stature. Now, I was super excited about this variant. As I told you guys in the last video, we're going to see the bees moving around, and they're moving. They're actually levitating. The wings aren't moving, but the bees are, which is pretty sick. Love the hair moving, as we mentioned as well. This definitely gives me Honey, I Shrunk the Kid vibes. If you guys haven't seen that movie, or you're too young to know exactly what that movie is, definitely ask your parents. Check it out. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Rick Moranis. And when you watch that movie, think about the Stature variant. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comments below. But this is an awesome Stature variant. If you don't have Stature, it's a great card. Her working well with both Black Bolt or, of course, Silver Samurai is pretty awesome. Definitely wish she gets a power increase, but we'll see what happens in the future. Then, of course, finally, we have the Pixel Mr. Negative. Now, we mentioned we'll see no animation here. We don't know if you can see the difference between his tie and his neck and his hands here, but the sword is animated. So that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome, Mr. Negative Pixel. Again, if you guys are out there trying to make an all pixel negative deck, now here's your chance to get the star of that card list, Mr. Negative. Now, there were two other variants, Lady Thor, I believe, and the Colleen Wing, both Dan Hip. They are scheduled to come out on the 19th, which is the day after this recording. So we will put it in the next video to show you guys the animation of those. But of course, the next video will be showing off next week's variants. So I cannot wait to get into that as well as we go through the new cards, the spotlight variants, and all the new variants up and coming. So guys, again, thank you again for checking out the show. And if you like what you hear, like what you see, if this brings joy to you or any type of knowledge, definitely, if you consider it, smash that like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel, of course, and share it with your friends and family who enjoy art and Marvel Snap. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks again, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.